Hello everyone, welcome to today's webinar. I am Annalise, and I will be your lecturer for today's webinar. Hope you found it worth your time. Today's topic will focus on our SolaX Cloud version 6. Briefly speaking, compared with version 5, version 6 has made many upgrades for end user, including more completely functions, more beautiful design, and is more convenient for users to use. So today I will introduce SolaX Cloud's version 6 upgrade for end users. And here are the main contents about today's training. We will have an overview about the SolaX Cloud version 6 firstly, including the key features and the comparison with the version 5. And next, I will show you some functional modules like IDC, data presentation, Tariff, configuration, etc. And of course, I will show you how to do it at the same time. And lastly, I will focus on the future function planning. Okay, let's start this webinar. And firstly, about the system overview. Here are the key features of the version 6. As you can see, we got many highlights in the function and the design. The first is visual design. Version 5 takes all black design. However, version 6 takes new UI design with a light color platter, a fat aesthetic, and subtle animations. And the second is user experience design. We received some feedback that the functions of version 5 were difficult to find, so we upgrade the function layout of the version 6 to make it easier for users to find. And then about the data visualization, we also take an upgrade. It becomes clearer and the computational logic is more reasonable. And then we also got the improvement of the network configuration. And what's more, we add the IDC selections. Now we got 3 servers: the international server, North American server, and then the Chinese server. And as we know, V5 only got one IDC, which brings inconvenience. Now all the customers can choose the corresponding IDC. And we also got the function of the price setting of electricity. And even the price can be automatically defined or customized. And for the visual design, the device list is redesigned, making the list clearer. And lastly, in Message Center, the interactive logic is redesigned, separating process from unprocessed data. And this enables users to easily access and view their information. We will classify warning information into 3 levels: critical, warning, and notice. Okay, and these are some key features of the SolaX Cloud version 6. I think that you have a general understanding of it now. Okay, let's go on. We can make a comparative analysis of version 5 and version 6. Apparently, we can see the difference of these 2 versions. Version 6 has a brilliant appearance and a clear UI design, and the interaction experience is better. The homepage data display can highlight the focus of user attention, and the data calculation logic is more rational as well. And in the next part, I will make an introduction of different functional modules. And the first I want to talk about is the IDC, Information Device Center. In version 6, we divide IDC into 3 servers: the international server, the American server, and the Chinese server. Just click the button in the upper left corner, choose your server. Now we are in testing, so we have these 2 testing environments. And next, after the user registration page. After that, we need to select country or region. And the user's choice of country or region automatically maps to the server site. and then enter your email address, the verification code, and set the password. So now we sign up successfully. And what's more, if you choose the wrong site server, the system will automatically jump to your server, so it's more intelligent, right? But please pay attention. When logging, the user must ensure that their IDC remains consistent with that registered during registration. Otherwise, login will fail. After logging, we enter the home page. And the second function is data presentation, which is also a greatly improved function. As you can see in the figures, there are 4 buttons at the top of the page. Now let's try them one by one. The bottom one is the name of the site. Now this account is bound to multiple sites. And the following picture shows the working status of each device, like battery, grid, and loads, etc. And when we enter the button like a chat box, we can see the message of the site, including the current and the history. And here we also got a message of alarm and notice. And then click the plus button. You can add a device or plans. And what's more, you can click this button to switch between the circuit flow diagram and the architectural diagram. And maybe you will notice here is a clock. The clock goes around once in 10 seconds. And that is because our clock can realize 10 seconds refresh. And it requires all the modules can support 10-second refresh. Otherwise, it will not display it. Okay, and then let's have a detailed knowledge of the home page. There are different status of different sites, such as normal, offline, critical, and connecting. Offline stands for all equipments are offline, and offline operations should be considered of highest priority. And we can also see the data of earnings, batteries, and energy. A area shows earnings today, earnings yesterday, and total earning. And in the B area, they will show the SOC, remaining power, and battery status of the storage system. And for the C area, here displays today's power generation and today's electricity consumption. So this is the home page. And next, let's go to the secondary interface of them. When we enter the earnings today, we can see the earnings chart, including sub-daily, monthly, and yearly, and all. And click here, we can choose the date to check the earnings of the specific date. And we can also edit the price. Okay, I will make a detailed introduction later. And here, we can press this button to switch to landscape mode. Okay, and next let's talk about the storage status. In the home page, we can see the storage details, including SOC, remaining charge, battery status, daily charging volume, and the daily discharging volume, etc. For example, in this system, now the battery is charging and has 83% of SOC, and it has 2.5 kilowatt hour, and the estimated full charging time is 0.3 hour. And go to the secondary interface. We can see the details, and we can also check the data of the specific date, like the energy analysis diagram. We can see the battery power and the battery SOC. And then we can have a look at the secondary interface of energy analysis. In this page, it will show the energy yield and the energy consumption, likewise including sub-daily, monthly, and yearly. And for new site, it can display total power generation, PV to load, PV to grid, and PV to battery. However, for old site, it only displays total power generation, system to load, and system to grid. But please pay attention. The generator data is not displayed when the third-party power generation equipment is not connected to the meter. And the battery data is not displayed in the non-energy storage site or the O site. And next, let's look at the networking procedure. In the registration page, click More button, and then choose Network Configuration. We can scan the QR code or enter the number directly. And then enter the password. Then we can set the terrific configuration of all devices in this plant. Just enter the Me page, click the plant management, and choose the plant you want to set. Then choose terrific configuration. Then setting. Now we can edit the terrific configuration. I will show you the details in the following slides. Okay, but before that, let's have a look at the terrific setting instructions, such as terrific setting type and the electricity price. And then we can set the terrific. Firstly, choose the currency, and then enter the degree. Actually, the terrific setting can be divided into two types, automatic and customized. And we need to set two types of pricing, to grid and from grid. We got three types of terrific, fixed TOU and TOU weekdays and weekends. For example, we can set the terrific type to fixed terrific, and the price is €2 per kilowatt hour. And then click Save. But it shows error. Preset the price of to grid and from grid, and then click Save. And then for the price from grid, we can set the TOU terrific, choose date, and then add terrific. And the TOU will fill the whole day. Currently, countries that use a node port can automatically obtain electricity price, such as Germany, France, and other European countries. And sometimes Japan also supports automatic acquisition of electricity price. But how can we calculate price? Here are some concepts. Distribution costs refer to the expenses related to grid infrastructure, and the transaction fees refer to the expenses incurred for selling electricity. Therefore, users should consider some handling fees when setting price, and if there are none, they can be ignored. And maybe there will also be a no meter warning. Just click check and click ignored. Then the notice will be displayed below the site name. Okay, and then let's take a view of environmental benefits. And the environmental benefits will not affected by offline, non-grid connected meters or off-grid situations. Go to the secondary interface. We can see the details. and you can click on the download icon to save this interface as an image to your phone's gallery. And to scan the QR code, you can go to the company's official website.
Okay, now we enter the device page. Here is a device list presented in card format, displaying the current site device. And the cards displayed images of the device, their model numbers, serial numbers, and online status. Here we can click on a card to see the details, including power statistic and battery information. And we can click this button to filter the data by selecting the date and the inverter parameters like AC power, PP2 current, and we can also filter by the date, month, and year. For example, we can see the information of the master battery, including SI number, capacity, voltage, and current. Even more, it will show the battery status and the battery history data. Enter this button can unbind your device. And for the backup password, if you forget the password when logging locally, just fill in with that. And of course, we can realize remote setting here. The same goes with the version 5, and we can set function of the basic and advanced. Another function is TOU, which is similar with the version 5, but we will simplify the logic in the future. Firstly, create the template. Click the button, click Add button, and you can choose cited or uncited the current template. And next, set the start and end time. Then choose your working mode. We provide 5 choices: self-use, battery off, peak shaving, charging, and discharging. After damming the template, click Save, and the template was created. In the next step, we create the TOU, enter the DAM, choose the device, and add the rule. Choose the template we created. Finally, set the time horizon and the date. Click Submit. When we enter the button, this TOU was operated successfully.
And then let's enter the service page. Here we provide warranty management, third-party ecosystem, and email subscription. Click Warranty Management. We can see the warranty information of all device. And pending upgrade means the warranty hasn't been sent to the CRM. And we can enter this button to edit the warranty. And next, about the third-party ecosystem, we provide SolaX Cloud API, which is used to be access to the information about this device. And what's more, you can also use email subscription, such just filling the email and choose the item you need, such as alarm push, low battery reminder, upgrade reminder, etc. And next, you can click the local access button to log in. And in addition, you can also check the information of the EV charger. You can choose the RFID card of the corresponding EV charger. And here, we will also provide some guiding videos and user manual. And of course, users can give the feedback to us. Just click this button to fill in your advice. And besides that, we also support after-sales service. And finally, in the Me page, users can edit the information of the account, plan, and something else. And here we can also go to the message center. And next is the basic setting about the SolaX Cloud, including language, temperature, and holidays. And lastly is about some settings like privacy, policy, terms of use, and the information about the SolaX power. Here we can jump to the official website. And about the role switching, if the account has both personal and commercial business, then the Me tab will display as a icon. And if there is only one type of the business under the current account, it will not be displayed. And if you got two types, you can click one icon to switch to the corresponding interface. Okay, and then we can see and edit the account information. For example, you can click the figure to change your avatar, which can only be selected from the avatars provided by the app currently. And then you can edit the username and email. But please ensure your username is unique and legal. And if you want to revise your email, just follow the procedures. And of course, you can make plant management in the SolaX Cloud. You can add a new site, and you can also click one site to edit. Just click the edit plant, and here are some basic information you can set. The list of power plant contains pictures of plants, names of plants, status of plants, string capacity of PV of plants, storage capacity of batteries of plants, and the plant status is categorized as follows: normal, emergency alert, general alert, offline or in progress. And what's more, the string capacity and the storage capacity of the plant are filled in when the station is built. If the data is empty, it shows a horizontal bar. And of course, we can edit the site. After entering edit mode, you may refine the plant name, string capacity, battery capacity, detailed address, country or region, district, time zone, and the value use DST for each entry. And for the website, you can also choose the IDC, which is same with the app version. And as I mentioned before, user registration requires selecting country or region. After that, no manual selection of server site is necessary. The user's choice of the country or region automatically maps to the server site. Likewise, we can also edit the tariff configuration. The same goes with the app version. Okay, so we have already understood the upgrades and the changes made for version 6 nowadays, and I believe it will give users a better experience. And next, I'm gonna make an introduction of the function planning in the future. These are some of the functions we will implement in the future, such as Bluetooth pairing, TOU optimization, device details, power plant sharing, etc. For example, the new generation of dongle will support Bluetooth pairing. And then we will continue to optimize some functions such as TOU and the device details. And then another example is power plant sharing, where users can share the power plant of one account with another account, which is suitable for sharing accounts among family members. And in addition, we will also add functions such as data reports, and you can download the reports. And also we will improve some functions like app message push and registering an account with a mobile number. And thanks, that's all for today's webinar. If you still have any question, please feel free to ask. And thanks for your time. And please, possible, scan the QR code to give us your valuable feedback and suggestions. Hope to see you again in the next webinar.